What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Lockdown Career Mode. It's episode number 74, and today we're returning with a big one. Yes, we've got transfer deadline day today of around 15 million, or around 15 million our transfer budget. We might well make a new signing to the team. Then we've got an academy update as we wrap up the month of August, and then West Brom at home as we aim to maintain our 100% start in the Premier League, and then Benfica in the Champions League group stage opener. Literally can't wait. Loads to get through today. Let's just get straight to it. Before we get to transfer deadline day, we can see that Chelsea want to take one of our youth players, Dylan Kelly, on a one-year loan deal. He is now 76 rated, to be fair, and has been growing quite nicely in the background, but instead I'm going to keep him here, as I might well use him this season, now that he's progressed nicely. But it's also one of our youth players out of contract at the end of the season, Jay Watson, wanted by Helsingborg, so I'm totally fine with that. He's out of contract, and again, only 58 overall. I can't see him growing enough in the amount of time we got left. Oh, look at this. Bayern Munich putting in a big bid for Rafael Leao. Might not have scored against West Ham, but off to a red-hot start this season. Already 3 goals in our first 4 games. We get 100 mil for the guy, but in my book, this guy is one of the best strikers in world football right now. And part of the reason we rejected a bid for Origi from Leverkusen is because, as you know, these guys have an amazing partnership. So no way, both of them are staying with us. Like, you need one to get the best out of the other, if that makes sense. They're good on their own, but they're amazing and unstoppable as a pair. So transfer deadline day is here, 10 hours on the clock. As you can see, our youth player Watson has gone. Another bid here for another youth player with their deal that come the end of the year. Real Salt Lake want to take Jamie Griffiths to America. Totally fine with that, as he's now 20 years old and out of contract at the end of the season. But again, I don't think we'll do anything on deadline day in terms of making new signings, because what I want to do is keep some money to play the pre-contract game in January. And we've also got quite a few players, their deals that come the end of the year, such as Lewis Travis and James Ward-Prowse, who we want to give contract extensions too. So yeah, I think it's going to be quite a quiet deadline day for us. And the 2 emails here confirm that Griffiths has gone, and yet another bid for Rafael Leao. Who's it this time? Manchester United edged them to the top 4 last season and beat them in the FA Cup final. They think Leao's the main reason why. Well, sorry Ollie, but Rafael's going nowhere. In fact, I'm going to block offers as well. Leao is just, I think he's like the main man in this team now. He's the star. And another 2 bids here. Newcastle want to take Brennan Johnson, our attacking midfielder, who of course doesn't play that much nowadays, but I like him as a squad player. Here, he signed a contract extension at the end of the last season. I think I'll keep him. But also another bid for one of our youth players. We've got quite a few fullbacks here at the academy. Dave McDowell looks pretty decent, but again, I'm fine letting him go, as I believe he's out of contract at the end of the season. Another bid for Lewis Ferguson as well. But again, I don't want to sell these sort of squad players that are really useful to us, especially when we're playing in Europe this season once again as well. It's a decent bid. We get around 20 to 22 million, I'd say. But again, no, he's a valuable squad member to have. Never complains, but when he plays, always does well. It's all about keeping the band together, you know. Keeping us unified as a Nottingham Forest team, as right on cue we sell a player. But that youth player gone. So that means our budget now is what, around 15.5 mil. So there is enough money to bring in a player, but only a squad player. And to be honest, I like the team as it is right now. I'd say the only area that we're lacking suitable depth in is probably the centre-back role. You go outside of the main 3 in Watson, Upamecano and Fikayo, and there's no one there now that we sold Collins and Dale Fry, but Ferguson can fill in there, Rice can play there. I've said before, I believe that Jordan Henderson could transition to play there, as he is 6 foot and has decent defensive stats as well, and Morgan Bell, Jay's brother, can also play there too. So I think maybe in the winter we'll look for a backup centre-back if we've had an injury crisis of some sort, but instead I think we'll be okay as it is right now. And the big bids for our strikers keep on coming in. Bayern couldn't get Leao, and they're not going to get Divock either. You're not having either of them. These two, their bromance is too good, man. No, blocking offers again. These guys are staying together and staying here. So that'll do it then. One of the quietest transfer deadline days I've had in a while, but I'm happy with what we've done in this summer transfer window. We might only have made 2 signings, but the quality, the calibre of players that we've brought here to the City Ground for this season is what we needed. We need Champions League quality, and we certainly got that in Declan Rice. He's had a good start to the season as our new holding midfielder, and of course, Deo Upamecano. So happy to finally get to use him for the first time, as we know, one of the highest potential centre-backs in FIFA this year. And also, I'm glad with the clear-out we've had as well. The players that just didn't really progress in this team, Dale Fry and Nathan Collins being the main 2, some of those youth players that just didn't develop at all. And kind of sad to let Isaac Hayden go, to be fair, but it was necessary in order to bring in Upamecano. So yeah, deadline day over, very quiet indeed, but did what we needed to do. And you see the top deals in the bottom right there. with Sol being the most expensive 94.6 mil deal to Juventus. Now, then look at that, straight after deadline day ends. Do you guys notice this? I get this a lot. You get a bid like directly after it finishes, but West Ham want to take Jay Bell to the London Stadium. But whilst this guy might not be a first team player, he is a bench player for us. He's only 19, 5-star, 5-star. We love Jay, man. He's going absolutely nowhere and staying with us as you have a quick little academy update here. Only 2 players left in it. Decent potentials, but poor overalls. And as we're currently in the international break, once again, just a brief look here at the team we've got in the team management screen. And again, I really do think we did some great business in this window. Yes, there are only 2 sides, but again, the quality of players coming in. Declan Rice, a step up from JWP and Isaac Hayden. Upamecano, a step up from Tamori, and one of the highest potential centre-backs you can get in FIFA this year. And again, keeping the key players here. Leao and Origi staying, Ajeria, Bamba, Saka staying, obviously Cash and Chilwell as well, so important to our teams. We love the wing-backs. And Robinson's had a good start to the season, 3 clean sheets in his first 4 games. Yes, it's a slight concern, the lack of depth in his centre-back role, but really, other than that, I don't see a negative with this Nottingham Forest team. It's got great depth in the midfield role, that's for sure. And I like what we've got, man. A couple of seniors in Bale and Henderson, some good options all over the pitch, really. This is a good Nottingham Forest team. And I've just set the drills up for this season as well. These are most likely the 5 drills we'll continue with for the entire campaign. Watson's getting 2, a defensive and a passing drill. Jay's getting a passing drill. Sam's getting his goalkeeper distribution drill. And we're seeing Marco get some finishing drills for this year as well. So moving on, first of the doubleheader, as we aim to maintain our 100% record to start the season. But like us, Liverpool and Arsenal have won their first 4 games as all 3 teams are deadlocked on 12 points start the campaign off. Taking on the Boing Boing Baggies, a yo-yo team in this career mode right now, back in the Premier League, but only 1 point in their first 4 games. Should be a banker. Come on, Nottingham Forest. Bamba upends his man brilliantly there. And now as Leao finds Ajeria. Oh, I see Saka. Bit overhit. And Bukayo denied the near post, so close to 2 in 2. He's already tied the amount he got for the full season last year. I said he'll score more than 1 this season as Origi hides just off target. But yeah, Saka looks so assertive this year. That's the presence of Gareth Bale, man. He hasn't played a game so far, the Welshman. They're working in training all the time. Still 0-0 as Mason pops it out wide to Bukayo into Divock. Ajeria. Oh, brilliant. Oh, yeah. And Divock with the finish. That's why he stays here. He's too good, man. He and Leao, unstoppable. Every single game, one of them gets a goal. But again, Ovi Ajeria, who was the guy who got the assist after a lovely 1-2 there. I said it, I think, in the last episode. He's a different player. He had such a tough start to the season last year, but now he's the perfect supporting attacking midfielder for Divock and Raphael. Brilliant. Careful, careful. Good chance here. Watson got a touch, couldn't stop it. Robinson did enough. And Upamecano scrambles it away. Warning signing 7 minutes after the restart. The Baggies so close to finding a leveller as Jonathan Bamba should outpace Kyle Bartley and leave him in the dust. Away he goes. Turns his man. And it's cleared. West Brom have played well in this game. They genuinely have. They've had some good build-ups. Just lacking the final ball in the finish now, which they might get here. Chilwell blocks the cross, and honestly, this is a cagey, nervy game. You know these can be the toughest to win at times. This one certainly has been thus far. We have looked second best all the way through this second half here. Baggies have been a better team, and at the moment, we're clinging on to the 3 points against the rock-bottom West Bromwich Albion. 10 minutes to go. Corner to the middle. Sam does enough. And Saka heads clear. My word. What was that about needing to improve our goal difference very quickly? Well, 3rd straight game where we scrape a win, but I'll take it. Got away with it, and then some. West Brom turned up, and with a better team. We were lucky to win this one. Though I must say, I thought we defended very well in this game. Mason Watson in particular with some crucial interceptions and headers too. He was really big at the back today. So moving on, and it's the one we've been waiting for. Nottingham Forest back amongst Europe's elite in our first season in the Champions League. It's the group open at the City Ground as we take on Benfica, a side who I believe will be vying with for 2nd place, with PSG being the clear favourite. So 2nd and final game, 1st ever Champions League game. I can't wait, man. Benfica at the City Ground. I don't know, man. I think about the progression we've made as a team. There's no reason why we couldn't target top spot in this group, but I don't know, PSG just seems so intimidating to me, you know. I guess it's the first time we've taken on a major European team outside of England as Marco trying to squeeze in from a tight angle. and flashed it into the side netting. Yeah, it's just something about being drawn against PSG really intimidated me, you know. But looking forward to our clash away at the Parc des Princes in the next episode. That should be a thriller. We've got quite a lot of bench players in the team tonight as Mason wins it back there, and we'll start a break just because we've got Chelsea on the weekend, and so we'll need a fit side for that one as Raphael is released. Got to score. Oh no, overcooked the touch, and Semedo puts it behind for a corner. Still 0-0. A draw on match day 1's not a terrible result, but really, this could be a tight group, so I want to start off with the 3 points. Watson wins it back, and he and Tomori will play the ball between one another. And Saka finds Jay, and now Watson is onside, and Bell, ding, 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 ding. That's why West Ham can't have him, and we will keep him. The youth grads linking up. Marco celebrating too. Forest in front. Bell scores our first ever Champions League goal. Great to see Watson gets his first assist of the season as well. Nice little ball into Jay. And as he comes forward here on a Boulder-esque run, you love to see it. He'll find Matty. That's a great ball to Diangana. Flag stays down. Oh, what on earth happened there? He just left the ball behind. Tomori to Morgan, get a second goal, and I think this game will be over. And as Mighton is released here, he was so impressive in the Europa League last year. Now getting to try his hand in the Champions League. Rolls it off to Bell, and Dragowski keeps Benfica breathing. Good delivery though from the corner, and oh yes! Scored his first goal for the club last season from a corner, and he's done the same for his first goal this season. Fikayo Tomori, leaping like a salmon, heads in the J corner. A goal and assist for Bell. What a strong header by Tomori. It's 2. Points should be in the bag now. Points are indeed in the bag. A winning start in our Champions League debut year. 2-0 the final score, and there's now only been one game to start the season off where we've conceded. That was against Brighton. Every other game we kept a clean sheet in, and that's why man of the match can be shared by the 3 players that really stood out tonight. Our CB duo, Fikayo Tomori getting his first goal of the season, and Mason getting his first assist of the season, and also Jay Bell, who scored the first and set up the second. These 3 tonight are on a different level. And that will end today's episode of the Lockdown Career Mode as well, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode, which you won't want to miss, as we take on Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge, and then PSG away at the Parc des Princes in the Champions League very soon.